Dan La Liga Man.
Evening.
Dan, mate, you've got to love that. You've got to love that introduction every week, surely.
Well, I don't see it, so I can only hear it, so I'll have to take your word for it. But, Justin, you've changed. You've changed your hair, Justin.
Yeah, Justin's really let himself go recently. It's the stress of presenting this show. It gets to us all, frankly. It gets
The
to us
stress
all.
of talking to me, I bet.
Yeah, the stress of talking to you, mate. How have you been, all right? Good to see you again.
Yeah, all good, mate, all good. Still watching Spanish football, so still here.
Still there.
Let's go. What do you want to talk about first?
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, it's a hell of a time to be watching La Liga. I mean, the last few years, well, last decade or so, you could maybe level the criticism at the league that it's a bit of a two-horse race, maybe a three-horse race in recent years at Atletico Madrid, but it's looking like the Premier League at the top of the table at the minute. 5 teams in the title race at the moment. Can you remember this in recent memory?
Not at all, and you're right. What a difference a loss makes, because this time last week I was speaking to Justin, saying how Atletico Madrid were doing so well being top of the league. They lose to Sevilla, and now they're 5th. So it's not quite as tight as the Premier League, where only a point separates the top 5, but 3 points separate the top 5. And Atletico, they lose their unbeaten record, and not only that, they've gone to 5th in the league. So yeah, it's wide open. Whether these teams will last the pace for the whole campaign, but it's certainly a great time to watching Spanish football right now.
That is the key, isn't it? It is still comparatively early days. We're only about a quarter of the way through the season. Do you, out of, let's say, Sevilla, for example, can you imagine them still being up there come the end of the season?
Well, the way they're playing at the moment, you'd have to say that there's no reason why they can't. They've got a new manager in Jorge Sampaoli. He's had great success with Chile, winning the Copa America with them 2 years ago, and also having a good stint with them in the World Cup back in 2014. So the way they're playing at the moment, you'd say why not? Obviously, have they got the squad depth or the legs to sort of take them all the way? But that's almost the sort of the wild card in this Spanish race at this stage of the season. So if they can get there and make it like a 4-horse race, it'd be even better. But I think we'll just have to wait and see at the moment. But they're playing as well as any other team in the Spanish league right now. Yeah,
I mean, to beat Atletico Madrid's rare. To score 2 against Atletico Madrid's even rarer, probably. I mean, they're so miserly in defence. It was an absolutely huge result for them. And who is that bloke that looks like Samir Nasri that's playing really well in La Liga? Because I don't remember seeing him for about 10 years.
Well, I think City and Arsenal fans will be thinking, who? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He looks familiar, but I think sometimes players need that, don't they? Sort of, when Guardiola came in to City, he was always going to be one of those players you thought, where would he fit into a Guardiola squad? And then he's one of the first to sort of leave. But I think sometimes it just needs a step away to revitalise yourself. There's always been talent there. People accuse him perhaps being a mercenary from going from Arsenal to City to chase the money, go to a bigger club. And obviously that move brought success. But obviously, again, City have evolved since then and he's moved on. But he's looking the kind of player that got him the move to City in the first place, if that makes sense. He's actually looking pretty decent again after having a sort of a spell of like 2-3 years where he's not really done anything, sort of been on the bench but still collecting trophies and medals. He's now looking, a decent enough player again.
No, if he wants to chase the money, he can come to Orient. You get paid thousands of pounds for doing nothing.
Yeah.
Even in League Two.
Can I come?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I want to, actually, Dan, are there any centre-backs over there that are injured? We're into signing injured centre-backs.
You got any injured centre-backs that they can
injured centre-backs that are going to be out for 4 months?
You can have some Barcelona ones, I expect. They've always got a fair few. You can pay for their airfare. I'm sure they'd love to sit to.
Oh, we do that. The chairman would fly him over in his helicopter. We put him on a 3-year contract. That's fine.
Yeah.
I only live in Wanstead, so if I bring my boots, can I play on Saturday?
Oh, easy, mate. You get in, no problem. Yeah, no problem at all.
And he watches La Liga, so he plays the proper football as well. He'll pass out from the back.
We don't do that, mate. No, we don't. Well, we do a little bit, but
you're going to have to learn how to lump it up the pitch, Dan.
Just clog it. That's all you need, isn't it? Clog
That's it, mate.
That's
Fantastic.
That's spot on. Also, the other one in the Athletic Bilbao. I mean, it's incredible what they're up to at the moment as well. I mean, they've got purely Basque players, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, that's always been. I mean, we can't really go into sort of the whole Spanish nationalism and Franco and all that.
I don't think this is the forum. I think you're right there, Dan.
I mean, it's been the whole sort of pride of their club. They've always been about Basque nationality, and it just you never see that in England. It's the equivalent of saying Southampton could only buy players from Hampshire. Sort of same kind of colours and the same idea, but it would just never happen. But they've never been relegated from the Spanish league up until sort of the 80s. They're probably still one of the biggest three clubs in Spain. Obviously, now that other teams have sort of got more money and they can sign players much easier, whereas players don't have that same freedom. But yeah, to do what they do every season is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
They got to the Europa League final in 2012. It's just a phenomenon that just keeps continuing, really. And they were very unlucky to lose on Sunday to Real Madrid. They're only 6-7 minutes away from getting a draw at the Bernabeu.
Yeah, let's talk about that winner as well, the 83rd minute. I don't know if you've seen that picture going around of Alvaro Morata scoring the winner for Real Madrid and Cristiano Ronaldo on the line. It looks like he's appealing for offside against the linesman. Have you seen this picture going around?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's almost as if Ronaldo rather not the goal score because he wants to then get the winner like in a couple of minutes' time. It's bizarre. And then a couple of minutes later, Ronaldo was through on goal to make it 3-1. Instead of playing Morata in for an easy goal, he shot. And there was a cauldron of booze around the Bernabeu. So it was a bit of an uneasy game for Ronaldo. Obviously, they got the win, but it's just, I guess it's his sort of nature, really, isn't it? It makes him one of the best, but also incredibly frustrating at the same time. Like sometimes you just need to take a step back and be a team player. To not celebrate one of your team's goals is incredibly petulant, especially when it's a late winner that will get you top of the league. So, I guess that's what makes Ronaldo, really, isn't it?
I mean, it's one thing not celebrating a goal, but appealing for offside against your own player. I mean, it's I don't know how he gets away with it. There's also a video going around at the minute of him getting nutmegged in training and reacting very, very badly, very, very badly to that as well. Also, pick of the games last weekend. How good was Valencia-Barcelona?
Yeah, you'd say probably the game of the weekend, really. Going to the Mestalla is never an easy place to go. Barcelona have had some classic matches there previously, and although they went 1-0 up, you would have thought, especially with the form that Valencia are in right now, it would have been a pretty much routine win from there on in. But Valencia got back in front. They even had one of Barcelona's lonely players score against them. So obviously they didn't put that clause, they couldn't play against him. But Muniz scored to make it 1-1. Rodrigo then put them in front, and there was 25 minutes or so to go. And the question was then, could Valencia hold out? Unfortunately, it only took 6 or 7 minutes for Suarez to restore parity. But then, could Barcelona go out and get the winner? They were very fortunate to get a penalty very, very late on. But you think a penalty, it's a given, it's a goal. But Thiago Alves has saved 19 penalties for Valencia, so it's not quite the sort of a given. But this time around, Messi, not known particularly for being great at spot kicks, has missed a fair few. But this time, he held his nerve, got the winner. And Barcelona they're finding their stride. They've had a sort of small stumble while Messi was out, but now they seem to sort of be back in the groove and they're sort of back in the title hunt. Just
a quick one as well before we look ahead to the fixtures of this weekend. We sometimes talk about Premier League being more competitive, but the Premier League being, so La Liga being technically better. That Las Palmas goal, did you see that? The Kevin Prince Boateng goal?
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to mention that because that was the quite easily the goal of the week. I mean, absolutely brilliant. Like, if you haven't seen it, get on YouTube.
That's your homework today. Go and see that.
Exactly.
It's a fantastic goal.
Kevin Prince Boateng against Villarreal. It's just an absolutely phenomenal goal. My explaining wouldn't even do it justice. Just watch it. It's not just a great team goal. It's a great team goal with an incredible finish. Like, yeah. It was. And I'm a Spurs fan. And I think, why has he never ever did that for Spurs?
or Portsmouth or
anyone. But yeah, absolutely sensational goal. So if you do check that one out.
Apparently he rose 1.67 metres high to finish that goal.
Yeah, that ain't bad, is it?
Not bad going, is it?
I'm just wondering when I'm going to see a goal like that or in my lifetime. I mean,
just a goal. Just a goal.
Just a goal.
Just a goal. Obviously, because 5 of the top 6 played each other last weekend in La Liga. So everyone's kind of playing teams below them. Are there any fixtures that really jump out at you from this weekend?
To be honest, not really. Like I say, I think we had all the big ones last week, and I think Spanish football very much goes to form. So there's nothing really where you'd think, oh, there's a big sort of clash. I mean, Barcelona at home to Granada. I mean, Granada went to Atletico Madrid and got they conceded 7 only a few weeks ago. So you would pretty much think that every team that is in that top sort of 5 should then pick up 3 points. If not, it's only points dropped, and they'll lose place on the rest of the chasing pack. So. Yeah, there's not like a blockbuster fixture really, unfortunately, this weekend. I think we were quite greedy last week the way the fixtures sort of fell. But
yeah, you can't have it all. You can't have it all. We've got about a minute to go into the break. Just one question. The Ballon d'Or list came out. I mean, for me, Luis Suarez, over the last 18 months, somebody tweeted this in as well, the last 18 months has been the best player in the world, hasn't he?
Yes, in terms of scoring goals, but unfortunately the Ballon d'Or's decided on who wins what coming in, in the season. So you'd have to. I don't think you can look further than Ronaldo because the fact he's won the Champions League and Euro 2016. Is he the best player in the world? I don't know personally, but I reckon the award will go to him for those reasons.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. Dan, mate, always good to hear from you. And it's been nice doing a Thursday and hearing from you this week. So,
Been a pleasure, Toby. Hope to do it again soon, mate.
Yeah, hopefully see you soon, mate. All the best. Thank you.
Dan.
Cheers, mate.
Buenas noches.
That was Dan La Liga Man. And then we do this bit.
Dan La Liga Man.